This is my presentation over intersectionality, and the specific areas I'm going to be focusing on are race, sexual orientation, and disability. This first series is The Six of Crows duology by Leigh Bardugo. These two books are some of my favorite of all time. The basic gist of the first one is this gang leader named Kaz going out and putting together this band of misfits to rob this unbreakable, inescapable prison. One of the most well-rounded aspects of the book was the different racial backgrounds that the author created for her characters, each one coming from a different part of the world that she had created. Making sure that her characters were not whitewashed in the mainstream media was one of the biggest concerns for her when promoting the book. Since this book is high fantasy, these races obviously aren't real, but they do for the most part reflect heavily the ones we do have in real life. Jesper, basically the best friend of our main character Kaz, is mixed, his mother being this kind of tribal woman that reflects the societies that are in Africa, and his father is just a white farmer. Jesper is also very not straight. I would describe him more as pansexual, where he is down for anyone, and through our series we get to see him fall in love with another male character, Waylon. Inej is one of our amazingly strong female characters. Her family are gypsies, and she is described looking like how you would describe an Indian person. Inej also goes through a lot with dealing with disabilities through mental illness. Throughout the book, we see her story of how she got kidnapped and sold into a brothel. She suffers a lot with PTSD. PTSD is also a big plot point with Kaz, his being even more severe. It manifests physically through a very strong aversion to being close to anyone or even touching anyone with his bare hands. Nina, also a very strong female character, is a Grisha, this being people who have some sort of superhuman control over the different aspects of the natural world, and a lot of people in this world are afraid of people like Nina, treating her as very otherly and sometimes not even human. Also, like Jesper, I would say she is pansexual and very open about it, which is great. Another book, Aristotle and Dante Discover the Secrets of the Universe, is a contemporary coming-of-age story where two boys, Aristotle and Dante, are growing up together, and you slowly see them fall in love with each other and struggle extensively with accepting themselves and having others accept them. Lovesick is a hilarious collection of 8 short plays that put kind of a dark twist on happily ever after stories. One of these shorts being between a gay couple and the experience of them trying to say I love you to each other for the first time. One of them also suffers from a disability where when he is put into a stressful situation, he can momentarily lose control over one of his senses. So when his partner is trying to say I love you for the first time, he goes momentarily deaf. It is so incredibly important for us to see characters with these different points of intersectionality because it gives those different communities exposure and representation in the media and helps people feel more accepted when they see characters going through some of the same things they are in their everyday lives.